Hello, Digidestined, and welcome to the channel. This is OG Digimon. I've been meaning to make this channel for a long time. I put it off about 3 to 4 years ago. I had an intro and everything prepared. But now I'm back. I'm back to talk about my favorite ever franchise, Digimon. Digimon. We got new news this week. We got news that we're getting the final sequel, I believe, to the story franchise. I mean, it'd be cool as a trilogy, but we'll see. Maybe they'll make more. Probably not. They'll probably choose to go on to something else, even though this was their most successful thing. After all, it took them like 8 years to give us this. So, we'll see. I love Digimon, but regardless of how much profit it's shown Bandai, they still aren't very nice to it sometimes. But we'll see. Maybe this is the next step in the right direction. We do have the Liberator comic right now. We're going to be talking about that on this channel as well. I love talking about Digimon in general, and that's why I made the channel. You guys can't get me out of here. I'm sorry. You can't tear me away from it. I love it too much. It's the best thing in the world. It's great. But yeah, we're going to watch the trailer real quick before we start, and then we're going to go through my favorite screenshots from the trailer and just some notes that I wrote down regarding it. So let's go into it. Beautiful Mount Olympus. I thought this was Eden at first, but I'm not so sure. Maybe it's Yggdrasil, maybe it's something else. PS5, Xbox X, and Steam. Wow. 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 Very nice, Digimon. Very, very nice. Everyone applause. Great trailer. I mean, they gave us all of our faves in it. They gave us our faves in the end. They gave us some characters that we've never even seen before, really, other than, I mean, small app games, visual novels. You know, like, Digimon loves doing this, and they love building lore very gradually over time and not really acknowledging it. So it's really awesome to see them actually acknowledge a huge sect of Digimon we've been waiting for a while. We're still waiting on the Royal Knights anime as well as a Demon Lords thing, but we'll take what we get. You know, I'm not too unhappy with it. I'm very happy with it still. Just saying, we want more. So the first part of the trailer, obviously the gigantic explosion in what appears to be Tokyo. And it looks like there's some outlying wall on the outer perimeter. I'm assuming this is the bad future. I would hope so. I hope this isn't our future. That would be pretty bad. I think this is the bad timeline. I think that's why we're in Time Stranger, because I think we need some strangers to help us save time, unfortunately. Funnily enough, that's probably why it's the name of the game. Next, this is an amazing shot. I didn't get a good one, but I mean, you see all of Mount Olympus. I really, really hope we get to play through Mount Olympus, and that they expand it a little bit more and designed a whole dungeon and everything. Gave us multiple levels, showed us where each person lives, each Digimon, Dianamon and Venusmon, and all of them. I'm really, really hoping they do something interesting there. I want them to do a lot in terms of world building. they haven't really put us in the digital world in a while either, and this is the first time we've been put in the digital world. I think we were there a little bit. What was even the last game? I mean, Next Order, I guess, kinda. Was that the last time? I think it's been a while. But I mean, I just want to see all the domains. I want to see Apollo Mons. I want to see where Venusmon is. I want to see where Junomon is. I want to see where Dianamon is. Sarismon. I'm sure Sarismon's got a chill little like tree or whatever. I'm really excited, and we have the Locomon. Very cool. Haven't seen Locomons in a while. Next we have, again, I thought this was Eden, but could be Yggdrasil. It has a forest in the background, which would indicate kind of like a Yggdrasil type beat, but we'll see. We'll see what this is. Maybe it's them looking into the digital world through somewhere. I don't know exactly what we're looking at. This could also be the time portal. I didn't think about that. Could definitely be the time portal. Could also just be something on Mount Olympus. Could be the Iliad server. Shout out to the main characters in this game too. I mean, these characters look sick. They look very, I don't know why they look like Team Rocket. Shout out Pokemon. But they look like Team Rocket, funnily enough. I love that the mascots for this are Gomamon, Devimon, and Patamon. Patamon is a signature fan favorite of this franchise, but the fact that we're getting a Gomamon starter finally, amazing. I'm hoping, praying that we get new Digivolution lines for them, but I highly doubt it since there's already enough. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get a new Mega or Final form for Patamon or Gomamon. Maybe one of them will get something. I doubt Devimon will, but it would be cool if they did. Definitely, they are the most popular colors in terms of the card game because it's blue, it's purple, and it's yellow, so it makes sense why they'd kind of put them in the forefront a little bit to start. I mean, again, they are more popular Mon, and at the same time, not really in the spotlight as much since Season 1, obviously. They are Season 1 Mon with adventure and everything. Next, we have this beautiful Digimon forest. Maybe this is the same forest in the back of that other shot that I thought was Eden / Yggdrasil. It looks like File Island. I mean, we have gears over here in the background and everything, and I mean, it looks like the File Island forest. I don't want to name anything until we get in, though, but it kind of looks like it. And they got, like, people living in the trees. I felt like there were some Digimon that were living in the trees then. I don't know. We'll see. Next, we got some scenic shots of Tokyo and Akihabara, Nakano Broadway, where the scenic game takes place. This just made me think about our old cast. It made me think of Kyoko. It made me think of Arata, mostly. I wonder what Arata's up to. Arata had some rough goes. But I hope Arata's cool. Makiko, I'm sure. I'm sure if we're gonna go into the digital world, I hope we see Nokia. I mean, it'd be really cool to see characters from other Digimon story games, but we'll see. I would think that if it hits the fan and our Tokyo starts to look like that future Tokyo, I think the friends from Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth are gonna come and help. I think Kyoko is gonna pop out if it goes down. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm very excited for them to also tie the games together. That's really cool to me. This shot just raised holiness to me. I'm convinced this is the Olympus 12. I think we even got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, I mean, the middle is another thing, but it could easily be a chapel for the Olympus 12 or something. It definitely looks like we're getting like a bird's eye view shot, aerial, or a shot from the bottom looking up into the chapel. Very cool, very royal looking as well as holy, so we'll see. Next, at first shot during the trailer, I thought this was the digital world. I thought this was like a Rocky Mountain digital world landscape or some type of dungeon. No, this is the human world, I guess. This is the pipe sticking out. This is probably the subway system right here, funnily enough. And yeah, I mean, this is these are the buildings still on the street that didn't get, I guess, blown apart by, I'm assuming, a distortion. That's what I mean. How's Kyoko not gonna pop out? I guess this is the time patrols, but still, like, I'm anticipating the old cast coming in. Oh, this scene was awesome. I believe it was Metal Greymon popping out of the subway, bursting through. Definitely looks like the human world there. No doubt about that. And yeah, I mean, he's materializing human world, and he's definitely messing it up. I don't know why. Maybe it's black. Maybe it's black Metal Greymon. Could be. Oh, next, this is the portal scene. So this was a huge thing. I definitely think this is Titamon. My friend does not. I'm like, bro, it's literally Titamon. He's even in the same cutscene later on, and he's like, nah, bro, it's a different scene. I'm like, bro, you're actually crazy. So next, I'm pretty sure that maybe this is the distortion that causes what we're looking at over here in terms of the rubble. I don't know. We'll see. I was really curious about this shot, but there isn't much to go off of in it. I mean, there's some fire in the background and then like some purple fog, smog, whatever. So I'm assuming it's no good. But yeah, maybe this is the bad future. Can only hope. Next, we have Eater. Of course, we're going to have more Eaters in this game. They are the central focus in terms of viruses and antagonists. So yeah, I mean, just mindless, you know. Same old deal. I'm assuming there's going to be new stakes since obviously they're back, but we'll see. Next oh my god, the big thing was the Igeomon Digi-Egg, man. This is the huge confirmation of Olympus 12 besides the Mount Olympus. Igeomon, and we're probably going to get all the Igeomon forms. Dark Igeomon, Light Igeomon. What are all the Igeomon forms? Igeo-Chusmons. Very intricate, very crazy design on him for some of the forms. And then, I mean, it's a time travel story. So ideally, what we think is that he probably turned evil and now has to basically, I mean, destroy himself before he can become evil. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, this was like one of the best shots in the trailer for me. I mean, the Kawagamon air raid is literally insane. So cool. Very cool on the air raid. Very cool. They were just coming out over Tokyo Metro building. I mean, that's sick. And again, how are the rest of our sleuths, tamers, not going to come out of hiding during this? I have no idea. They definitely are. Next, we have, again, I said it. I literally said it. This is the Titamon shot, completed. The first part was the good shot with him breaking out of the portal with his hands, and this is going to be the completed cutscene. And then, I'm assuming, I don't know, I think later on in the trailer we see that girl actually get saved by Titamon, in my opinion. I think. But we'll see. I thought she was trying to save him, but I don't know. Next, we have the pro tag. Here, it flipped. Both of these scenes, it flipped in between the male and the female pro tag, so I don't know if that's telling us that, like, they're doing stuff differently, or you can play as both male or female. I'm not really sure, but either way, or whatever you want. Next, this is the next huge announcement. We got more panoramics of the digital world, and I think this is confirming that we have a mount. We can ride Garurumon and assumingly other Digimon, hopefully. I hope they programmed other mounts, not just Garurumon, but if it was just Garurumon, awesome. I'm fully set. I loved Elden Ring. I loved Red Dead. Yeah, love riding. Let's get it. Gibby up. Next, we have this awesome undersea level. Oh my god, the detail on this one is crazy. We got Divermon, we got Scorpiomon, we got Coelamon, we got Vikemon commanding the way. He bled out a big boom. And yeah, I mean, this is a crazy level. I really hope it looks this good and that, like, they are this detailed while you walk through the level. I mean, obviously, this is just, like, a cut when you load it in, probably. But still, like, that looks great. I hope you can actually, what we're getting to next is going to be the battling. Well, after this Blimpmon. I don't know why Blimpmon was crashing out. I'm assuming he was coming to warm someone. Just another part of the trailers. That was sick. This was insane. The Birdramon was probably the best looking part of the entire trailer. Bergermon, stand up. Bergermon stands. We're here. Next was this. I didn't get a good screenshot. Sorry about that. But basically, it was the Agumon proccing the battle with Goblymon. So I don't know if that's just in the first couple levels. It looks early in the game, so I don't know if it's just showing us the battle mechanic and just showing us the different evolution stages and stuff like that, or if that's gonna be like how you proc a battle with Digimon. Now you have to talk to one, and then you're gonna essentially start a fight with them if you meet them in the digital world, which is funny. I hope they do more of that. I hope it's more talk to them. They programmed it in instead of just you're popping up on random Digimon as you walk across the dungeon. I don't know. The dungeons were fun, but they were a little bland for me in terms of, I mean, just scenicness. I'm really glad we're going in the digital world. It's really pretty there compared to Eden. Next, we got the Omnimon shot as well as the Wargreymon shot. They couldn't finish the trailer, obviously, without putting their mascots in it. It's so funny. They love Omnimon so much. I mean, he makes them so much money. Why would they not? Great Digimon. He did save our boy in the hacker's memory, right? He saved Keisuke. So I'm really interested if Omnimon's gonna be messing around. Maybe he brought some more Royal Knights this time. That would be awesome. And that just makes me think even more that we're gonna see Sheena. It just how are we not gonna see her? How or not Sheena? Nokia Shiramine. Yeah, we're definitely gonna see Nokia, no doubt about that. What do we have left? And again, I mean, it was pretty crazy that this got announced on the State of Play. I was tuned in literally the entire day after the news leaked earlier on Twitter. Shout out Wario64 over there. He literally posted this from GameStop. I mean, that's insane that GameStop put it up before the State of Play even happened. I think they're supposed to wait, but shout out GameStop too. This looks like an awesome game though. Definitely gonna play the heck out of this one. Definitely gonna finish it in like the first 2 weeks. I'm really excited. I'm excited to play as multiple characters, multiple Digimon, and make some awesome farms and teams. That's what I'm really looking forward to. They didn't really show how you're gonna store them. They didn't show you your hub or anything, so I'm interested, especially since I mean, I'm assuming you're just going to store it in Eden or whatever, but we'll see. And next, we have the full Olympus 12 cast. I mean, this is insane. The fact that we're actually finally getting some of these guys that are going to have 3D models, fully animated. I mean, the fact is, some of these guys like have barely been even drawn or acknowledged. I mean, even close to it, like Bacchusmon, I don't know if he's been in anything besides Crusader. Apollomon and Dianamon, Venusmon, Minervamon, that's really it. And Marukimon, because he was in, I think, Cross Wars, right? I think he was in Cross Wars. Maybe Marsmon too. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be really crazy when we get Jupitermon in this game, as well as Jupitermon Wrath Mode. Praying for that. That would be really cool to see that model finally. I mean, again, some of this we barely get the actual stock art for from when they were released like back in the day. So we're really looking for some good character models on these. We're looking for good 3D models. People are really excited to play these games again. And they kept going on about how the bond mechanic was more imperative for evolving. So is it not going to be as stat based and be more bond based? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It'd be interesting if they went that route. I did like the stat focus, but I'm down for friendship as well. That's a big point of Digimon as well. And yeah, I mean, it's really cool. I hope we get different Igeomon forms. We'll see about it though. The thing is, half the forms were barely ever in Crusader to begin with. Crusader was a half game, as well as it was just a continuation essentially of Jintrix. Like, I don't even know if we ever got a Crusader release over here. I think it was only in Japan from like 2012 to 2016. So pretty excited that we're getting Igeomon finally. The previous Digimon story games Hacker's Memory for me was better than Cyber Sleuth. I did like both of them, but Cyber Sleuth was just a little bit slow. I'm really hoping both of these games, story-wise, are a little bit more fast-paced, at least to get us in the door and get us in the digital world. I don't want to be running around Tokyo, but we'll see. I'm very excited nonetheless for new Digimon things. And thank you guys again for listening in. Again, follow us on Instagram. We made a new Instagram for this, OG Digimon. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and hit that subscribe button. We're going to be posting another video this week, I think.